right, so we're looking at budgets. We're going to look at the sales budget, where we this is how much we revenue we expect to get for a certain year. This is the format of a sales budget, right? You have the number of units you want to sell, then you multiply that by the selling price to tabulate the expected revenue you get for each month or each year. Then next we have the production budget. These budgets fall in line with each other. This shows us how much we need to produce. All right. Again, you still have the number of units which you expect to sell and produce. You add the closing inventory. All right. Then you subtract any opening inventory that is given to you. After you subtract the opening inventory, you know how many units to produce for the month, year, or the quarter. After you make your production budget, the next budget which you need to look at is the materials usage budget. How much material we need to use, all right? So the information which you have in your production budget, which I've highlighted here, how many units you need to produce, all right? You're going to multiply it with the amount of material needed so that you can tabulate how much material you need to use, which is highlighted in green. After you make the materials usage budget, then we come to the materials purchase budget. How much materials we need to purchase, right? So the amount of material that we need to use, right, will come here. If there's any closing inventory for the materials, we add it. And if there's any opening inventory, we deduct. Then after we deduct that, we're going to multiply it by the purchase price of the materials. And after we make the materials budget, we come to our labor budget, right? How much labor will be needed and the cost, right? Well, we're going to have the units and we multiply it by the labor rate, which will be given to us so that we know how much labor is going to cost for that year. So I've got an example to illustrate all of this, which is here. Right, it says JM Limited produces the following ice creams: vanilla, chocolate, and banana. For the coming accounting period, budgets are prepared using the following information. Right, so budgeted sales, right? Vanilla, we expect to sell 5,000 units at 100 kwacha each. Chocolate was expecting to sell 4,500 units at 150 kwacha each. Banana, 6,000 units at 120 kwacha each. With the standard usage of materials here given to us. This, this is the material needed for producing the ice cream: milk and sugar. So we've been given the information for all the flavors of ice cream and the standard cost. We also have our inventories of finished goods, our opening inventory, and our closing inventory, which we expect. We also have the inventory of the raw materials, opening and closing, the standard hours needed for producing each unit of ice cream, and we'll be given the labor rate. So the question tells us, prepare the following: the sales budget, the production budget, the materials usage budget, materials purchase budget, and the labor budget. So that's what we're going to do. First thing, we'll start with the sales budget. Okay, how much revenue we expect to get. Let me get my table here. Now this time, instead of having months here, we have our ice cream flavors. We're going to have vanilla, chocolate, and banana. And so we go to our information here. We've been given vanilla 5,000 units at 100 kwacha, chocolate 4,500 units at 150, and banana 6,000 units at 120 kwacha. So this information is necessary for our sales budget. Right, so for vanilla, 5,000 units at 100 kwacha, 100 kwacha. So we'll say 5,000 times 100 kwacha, we're going to get 50,000. Wait, no, 500,000, I believe, in this tablet. No, 5,000 times 100. Yes, 500,000. This is how much revenue we're expecting. All right. Chocolate, 4,500 units at 150 quarter per unit. I'll say 4,500 times 150 kwacha, we get 675,000 kwacha in terms of revenue. Banana, 6,000 units at 120 kwacha per unit, 720,000. So this is the expected or the budgeted revenue. All right. So we are done with our sales budget. The next thing we have to go now is to look at is our production budget. So let me get the table here for the production budget. Right here, I'm going to put in our flavors. We'll say vanilla, chocolate, and banana. And then number of units, let's say vanilla 5,000 units, chocolate 4,500 units, banana 6,000 units. Let us check on our closing inventory. Yes, our closing inventory. So for vanilla, closing inventory, we need 500 units, chocolate 1,200 units, and banana 1,100 units. Right? You need extra closing inventory because, for example, if you sell all these 5,000 units of vanilla, then another order comes in for vanilla, you won't have any. So you need to have extra units, right? So for vanilla, we said 500 units closing inventory, the number of units we should remain with. Chocolate 1,200 units, and banana, was that 1,100 units? Yes, 1,100 units. Then we add them up, 5,000 plus 500 units. We have 5,500 units. 4,000 plus 1,200 units for 5,700 units. Then 6,000 plus 1,100, 7,100 units. Right. Now we have to deduct our opening inventory, all right? Because we already have some inventory at the beginning of the month, so it wouldn't be practical to just produce all these 5,500 units if you've got some opening inventory. Same applies to these two flavors. So opening inventory, we come here, vanilla 700 units, chocolate 800, banana 900 units. So let's open inventory. So 5,500 minus 700. We will need to produce 4,800 units of vanilla. All right. We produce 4,800 units of vanilla plus our opening inventory of 700 units. We'll have a total of 5,500 units. All right. Of which 5,000 can be sold. And then our closing inventory, we can remain with 500 units. Then we come to chocolate here. Right, 5,700 minus 800. Right, we're going to get 4,900 units. So we need to produce 4,900 units of the chocolate ice cream. And then we'll have already 800 units as our opening inventory. So in total, we'll have our 5,700 units. Then banana, 900 units here. So it's 7,100 minus 900. 6,200 units. Right. So we are done with our production budget. This is how many units of each flavor we need to produce. The next budget now we go to is the materials usage budget. Let me get this. Right. So product one, we have vanilla. Let's change everything here. Product one, vanilla. Product two, we have chocolate. Product three, we have banana. Material one, we have milk. Material two, we have sugar. All right. So for vanilla, we're going to produce 4,800 units of vanilla. We're going to multiply this with this information here. Let's go back to our information here. Yes. This is how much milk, the milk in terms of liters cost. So for vanilla, it's 10 kwacha per liter of milk and 5 kwacha per kg of sugar. So for vanilla, we need 10 liters for each unit of milk and 5 kg for each unit of sugar. Right. So for 4,800 units, right, we're going to multiply that by 10 liters, right? 4,800 times 10 liters, Right, so we're going to need 48,000 liters of milk. Right here, the liters. We need 48,000 liters of milk. Right, for sugar, since we're producing 4,800 units of vanilla, we're going to need, and we say we need 5 kg for each unit. So we'll say 4,500 times 5 kg. Right. So we need 24,000 kg of sugar for our vanilla ice cream. We come to chocolate. Chocolate, we said we're going to produce 4,900 units. Right. So for chocolate, come back to information here. We need 25 liters of milk for each unit of chocolate and 8 kg of sugar. So we come here and say 1,900 times 25 liters of milk. We need 122,500 liters of milk for chocolate. All right. Then for sugar, say 4,900 times. We need 8 kg of sugar for each unit of chocolate. So it's a 4,900 times 8. We need 39,400 kg of sugar for our chocolate. All right. Then banana, we're going to produce 6,200 units of banana. Find out how much milk we need and how much sugar we need. All right. So banana, all right, 15 kwacha per liter of milk and 15 liters per unit of banana and 7 kg per unit. So when we multiply that by 6,200 by 15 liters of milk, 6,200 times 15, we need 93,000 liters of milk. Right, then for sugar, we're going to need, say, 6,200 times 7, need 43,400 kg of sugar. All right, then we have to find out the total amount of milk, the total amount of liters needed, and the total amount of kgs needed for sugar. We're going to say 48,000 plus 122,500 plus 93,000. So we need 263,500 liters of milk in total. All right. Then for sugar, we see how many kgs we need in total. So we're going to say 24,000 plus 39,200 plus 43,400. We're going to need 106,600 kgs of sugar. 106,600 kg of sugar. And so that's the total amount of materials needed, right? In terms of milk and sugar. Now we can go to our materials purchase budget, right? How much is it going to cost us for all these materials, to purchase these materials? Okay, materials purchase budget. All right. So for the materials purchase budget, we still need this information from our materials usage budget. So for material one, which is milk, material two is sugar. Right, milk we need 263,500 liters of milk. Sugar 106,600 kg. All right. We come to our closing inventory. All right. So closing inventory for milk we need 19,000 liters. And closing inventory for banana we need 21,500 kg. Right. So milk 19,000 liters as our opening closing inventory, and sugar 21,500 as our closing inventory. Right, so we're going to add 263,500 plus 19,000. We're going to get 282,500 liters of milk. And then for sugar, I'm going to say 106,600 plus 21,500 kg. We need 128,100 kg of sugar. Then, as always, we can deduct our closing inventory, all right, so that we don't need to purchase. Since we've got some opening inventory, so we deduct the opening inventory so that we don't need to purchase this whole amount due to our opening inventory. If there was no opening inventory, we would go straight to multiply this by the purchase price. So our opening inventory, 25,000 liters of milk and 13,000 kg of sugar. That 25,000, and here we're going to deduct 13,000. If I'm correct, is that 13,000 here? Yes, 13,000. So I'm going to say 282,500 units, liters of milk subtracted by 25,000 liters. So we need to purchase 257,500 liters of milk. That's how much we need to purchase. And come to our sugar. So it's 128,100 minus 13,000. So we need to purchase 115,100 kg of sugar. Right, then we come to the purchase price. All right, so our purchase price is here. Our standard cost for milk is 50 kwacha per liter and sugar is 15 kwacha per kg. So multiply this by 50. Here, when multiply this by inquacha. All right, so 257,500 times 50. It's going to cost us 12, 12,875,000 kwacha, which is 257,500 units of milk, liters of milk, right? Then 115,100 times 15. It's going to cost us 1,726,500 to get get our sugar. All right, it's going to cost us that. So we are done with our materials purchase budget. This is how much it's going to cost us to purchase these materials. Then finally, we can come to our labor budget. The information we need for our labor budget here is our standard hours per unit and our labor rate. So for our labor budget, just get my table here. All right, so here we got vanilla, chocolate, banana. Right. So the number of units we're expected to produce for these flavors, which was given here in our production budget. This information here: 4,800 units of vanilla, 4,900 units of chocolate, and 6,200 units of banana. That's the information we need. So say 4,800 units vanilla, 4,900 units of chocolate, and 6,200 units of banana. Right. Then here, standard hours per unit, or the labor rate, standard hours per unit. Right. So for more information, for vanilla, it's 8 hours per unit, chocolate, 9 hours per unit, banana, 10 hours per unit. Right. So when say 4,800 times 8, we need to know how many hours in total. We need 38,400 hours to produce these 4,800 units of vanilla. Chocolate, we say 4,900. times 9, we need 44,100 hours. Produce these 4,900 units of chocolate. And then for banana, we need 62,000 hours. Use 6,200 units of banana. So let's total up our total labor hours. So say 44,100 plus 38,400 plus 62,000. We need a total of 144,500 hours. Use all these three flavors, right? And our labor rate, which is given to us here, the labor rate is 10 kwacha per hour. 10 kwacha per hour. So we're going to multiply these 144,000 hours, 144,500 hours times 10 kwacha hour. So our total cost for labor is going to be 1,455,000 kwacha. That's how much we're going to spend for labor. That's the total amount that will be spent for labor. So we are done. We have made the budgets which have been requested for. And this is the information we have got.